Good morning, day, night, evening, afternoon, guys. Welcome on. How's everybody doing on this lovely Friday? Today, there was a patch which apparently fixed like multiplayer. So whenever Kerplunk is around, we can play some multiplayer with him maybe. Until then, though, let's just check out the new chapter again, or like some other characters that I had. Apparently there were quite some bugs. One of the bugs being like every time you level up, all of your passives get like doubled in values. Like what the hell? But yeah, that's not happening today anymore apparently. I thought I would be playing Diablo 2 Warlock. Maybe next year. I'm not playing the D2R content. That would imply that I would have to buy a game from Blizzard. Which I haven't done since... I don't even know. I think Overwatch 1 was the last Blizzard game I bought, like, whenever it came out. I think it looks pretty nice though, the Warlock there.
Good, you're back.
If you like Diablo 2.
Hallo A2
Personally don't really care about Diablo 2 though. It's not even about like it being from Blizzard, it's just about... Like I tried it at one point in 2020 I think, which was my very first time ever
playing.
Okay, I'm glad you guys can hear that at least. I thought I fixed it finally, but apparently I still didn't, because you guys could still hear the alert. Thankfully, I still couldn't. But yeah, thank you so much for 42 months, Toma. Welcome back. Or like 42 months in a row. 55 in total already, holy moly. Dang. How you doing, man? Welcome. Dude, I don't know why it's not working on my end. I reset everything to make sure it works, but it fucking doesn't. I am alive indeed. I think I PM'd you on Discord at some point as well. Recently-ish. But it seemed like you weren't alive. That was like 2 weeks ago, I think. I am alive. I don't know. Are you? Are you alive? Okay, so we got a bunch of trash gear here, and let's just set it all, I guess. Man, this really pisses me off, like, why the hell are the alerts not working properly for me? This is so scuffed. Ooh. Hang on. You weren't alive 2 weeks ago? Fair. Happens to the best of us. Like, I could even see the bar, like, going up in my audio mixer in OBS. But I can't hear it in my headphones. Like, I don't fucking know why. What is going on, man? What is going on? And every time I test it in Streamlabs, it works for me. Oh well. We are here today to check out Chapter 3 with hopefully no more bugs. We'll see. On this like armor stacking Forge Warfare character, which was pretty busted when I last played him, but I think this one got some changes and maybe like got nerfed a bit here and there. So it was like an armor stacker, right? So you were like stacking armor and basically using armor eruption, I think, as well as some like basically it wasn't like retaliation damage added to attack, but like armor added to attack, right? Something like that. Also, what the hell is this? Deals me strike damage. Okay. I know this is early access, but like, come on, for how long has this been out yet? Like this modifier here? It hasn't been out since yesterday, has it? Okay. What attributes did we play on this again? I think this was like all about the fitness, right? Like agility, might, some vigor. Because when you want to get like heavy armors, ideally. Oh, why did I have a dagger? Because it was like, I don't remember why I had a dagger, to be fair. Because of the increased cast speed maybe on the implicit. Like dagger makes thematically like no sense to me, but it is what it is. Okay, where do we go here to start Act 3? Let's go to Scylla's Lair. Are you guys playing the Diablo 2 Resurrected Warlock? So I need to activate my box. There we go. And then we had this, right? This middle button here. What the fuck?
I need to wait.
The drag, the force field. Going big guy mode.
Good. We are safe here.
Stop! Three intruders. Myriad, Divine Horse Spirit, and Demigod.
How lovely to be noticed for once.
A flippin' chat crashed.
Automaton, I have been here before. Long ago.
Okay, I'm gonna skip
Good.
the lore, I think, because we already like got through that one last time. Pretty nice, beautiful areas, beautiful lore though. You guys are playing Terraria and Hellclock? Ooh. Oh yeah, Hellclock got like quite a few content updates since like the last time, didn't it? Like I tried the demo at some point when it like first came out, I think. Wasn't particularly impressed back then, but
But you? But shit. What? No. I'll call a meeting. I need to Good.
I'm getting blessed a lot. Get everything. Ported. Teleported. How's the new Terraria patch? What is new in that one?
This is here.
What is even new there? What level are the enemies here? What do I scout us up to on this character? 45? Okay. Seems reasonable. You can apparently scale up enemies a lot higher now, right? It used to be only +5 in the past, but now you can go with like... What was it? Like +10, +20 almost? I think even, maybe? That sounds kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Essence of Hermes' Sandal. Is it gonna be better than the armor and movement speed? I am not sure, to be fair.
Centaurs
I am not
are
sure.
usually aggressive, but not this murderous.
Hellclock is getting another expansion. Yo, Trixie, welcome
Why
on.
did it have to be
What next game system will they steal?
Our human torsos jutting
Also bad gun off, welcome on.
equine bodies.
That game looks great.
Crime
Visually,
against
Titan Quest 2 looks stunning in my opinion. It just needs a lot more polish. It has quite some bugs still here and there. But new act also looks pretty nice. The new chapter. I wish there was still a bit more like enemy variety to be fair. Like, I know it's all supposed to be like in Greece, but I feel like that's a little bit of a lazy excuse. so that they don't have to create as many enemy types. Like Grim Dawn, for example, I feel like there's definitely better enemy variety than Titan Quest 2 right now. Have I not played No Rest for the Wicked? I have not, no. I have not. For some reason the game didn't excite me all too much. Maybe because like the first couple impressions I had about the game were, let's say, mixed. Apparently it's a lot better now. So maybe I should like finally check it out and actually buy it, but not sure. There's still the devotion system right from Grim Dawn in No Rest for the Wicked. I mean, and Hellclock. So. Wait, Hellclock has a devotion system? Is it actually good though, or is it kinda weird? No Rest for the Wicked is goated.
Stop there. Turn around and go back. So,
Chiron. Good.
Back for more Titan Quest 2 torture.
In the city when you went. If you've got supply.
Yeah, I can understand like when people say like
The God sent.
let them cook a bit more, right? I'm gonna wait until they finally actually release the game. Because the game does have some issues every now and then. They did like hotfix two major bugs that shouldn't have been in the game in the first place, in my opinion, like this patch. Like multiplayer was like permanently crashing apparently, like pretty much never working. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, every time you leveled up, all of your passes would like double in effectiveness. Which obviously makes your character completely broken. So yeah. Build feature coming soon for Titan Quest 2. I don't know. Is it gonna be like 25 bucks like in D2R? Probably not. Is it coming anytime soon? I actually also don't know. I feel like people underestimate, or like developers underestimate, Grim Dawn developers included, how much of an impact like a good loot filter makes on the gameplay. Like experience. To be fair, I don't think it's necessarily like a priority to have at this point. Like they need to fix, like they need to do all their acts first, right? All the classes first maybe. And then I think you do a loot filter after that. Unless you have like some free capacity, like the UI designers capacity before that already. But I think ultimately, eventually, every modern ARPG should have a proper loot filter. At least something like Last Epoch's loot filter, for example. I mean, you can shit on LA all you want. Rightfully so. But the loot filter they have is pretty good. Or like a pretty good, like, baseline to have and to copy if you're like a developer from another RPG. In my opinion. I mean, you could also like look at PoE's loot filters, custom loot filters, but I don't know, like PoE still doesn't have like a proper in-game loot filter, right? I don't know, like without any like third-party stuff. I know like the third-party loot filters are really good on PoE, but why don't they have just like a basic in-game one like Ellie does, for example? Yeah, I think like for a basic like in-game loot filter, Ellie has arguably the best implementation still to this day. Which is kind of funny, because it's been a while that that game is out now. And it didn't really improve the last couple of years, but other games still don't seem to want to properly catch up with loot filters. For some reason. I mean, I get it in the case of PoE because they have like so many custom tools already anyway. But all other ARPGs, like what are they doing? Ali is just gonna crash and burn. And you got like people who are high on nostalgia playing D2R for the rest of their lives probably. Especially now that they're making more... Can't even call it expansions, it's just like more classes. There's no... Okay, there's some like new endgame content I guess, but no like proper act or something like that. I don't know how much content there really is in the new Diablo 2 Resurrected mini class DLC expansion, whatever you want to call it. No clue. I'm probably not gonna try it out either. I mean, maybe, but probably not. Then you have like all the certified gamer dads being stuck in Diablo 4 forever. Then you have like the true like hardcore, not hardcore as in hardcore game mode, but more like no-laughing ARPG players playing PoE 1 and 2. You have the people who like offline single player more than anything else, playing Grim Dawn. Like who's even playing LE? Like to which group is LE catering to? I don't quite understand. Like who's their audience? Because I feel like they try to cater to every audience like a little bit. But for whom is it actually like perfect? I do like LE too still, even though it's not very exciting for me to play right now, and I feel like there are just like better alternatives for me personally to play, and their development cycle has been very slow. I don't know.
Gods will tell Doris.
Just need more endgame. And they also need a finished campaign, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And, I don't know, like the whole setup with like skipping campaign on first character because your campaign is not finished or campaign is dog shit is just so weird to me. Like, why not just make a good campaign in the first place? Have you play through that first and then you enter endgame after that. And then of course give you an option to like speed it up or skip it on like second characters, but like why can you skip it on the first character? Like what the hell, man? I mean, it is genius, I guess, in a way, the way Blizzard is monetizing their games. I mean, like, not genius, I guess it is predatory in a way, but also it's working, because so many people are just... I don't know. Why do scammers keep scamming people? Because it works, right? And yeah, demand is just there, and they have the rights, there is demand. So why wouldn't they cash in? And to be fair, I don't know too much about Diablo 2.
This is my mother's horn.
But...
Those vile centaurs.
So I don't know like how much work making a class etc. there really is.
Someone in this barren land.
If it's a lot of work, I think a price of, I don't know, what is it, $20 or whatever could be justified. But I feel like it's also probably only worth half the money. But because it's Blizzard and because it's like they have the Diablo name to it and the Diablo 2 nostalgia, they can like charge an extra like 10 to 15 bucks on top of that, right? Because as you said, the demand is there. Whether that demand is there because it's like objectively justified to be there, or because it's like more or less induced by factors that are just like fueled by nostalgia and so on. It's like another way. Ultimately, I mean, I think people are spending a lot of time in ARPGs, right, if they play ARPGs. So whatever time, or like whatever price they are paying, you probably get your money's worth out of ARPGs, no matter what they cost, more or less, right? And yeah, like you say, $25
Not yet.
might sound like a lot to like a class and like quality of life features. But people spend like way more on some way worse games and like some other garbage shit. Not supposed to be like an excuse for it or like
Not yet.
a justification, but there will be like plenty of people being fine with that. And if it's the game they enjoy playing, like if it was like my game that I would enjoy playing for the rest of my life, I would also probably be fine with like paying that amount of money, right? And if like Grim Dawn expansion would cost like $50, I would probably also just buy it, right, for like $50. But it's not gonna be $50, of course, right? It's gonna be like way cheaper. And also, Grim Dawn expansion is gonna have like a bit more than just a new class and like just some quality of life features, which
Not yet.
we are kind of like getting for free in Grim Dawn with patch 1.3 already anyway, right? Like everybody's getting those, whether they buy the DLC or not. Do I ever play Diablo 2 Resurrected or Diablo 4? I really do not. Like I have played Diablo 2 at some point in the past. I've played Diablo 4 when it was like in like public test available, like it was like available in public testing before the full release. And back then I decided I don't really need to play those games or buy those games, because they don't offer me really anything that I can't get out of, say, Grim Dawn or other ARPGs that I would rather support. This is the Forge class, which came out the last update. Like, not the new one, but like the one before that. It's kind of like defense mastery in a way, but also it has traps, like sentries. Like you can put down like a blade trap or like a sentry, like a pretty much like a what is that, like a bow trap. But you don't have to play it like that. It's like an armor, shield, retaliation, and also like pet in the form of like machines or devices class, right? Stash tabs and PoE is not predatory, it's pay to win. I mean, I don't know what it is. You certainly pay for convenience. I like pay for quality of life or something like that. Is it paying to winning? I don't know. Depends what you what you would say is winning, I guess. Do we get? Oh, you get orb radius here too. Interesting. Let's try not. What was I working on here for passes? What do I need? This one would give me like resistances and HP. We're not playing devices, like we're not playing the pets here. So like summons and so on, we don't need any of that. Warfare. I guess unyielding would also be nice. which we got to next level. Could just save the points until then. Or just get like some more points in martial expert maybe. Let's just save the points. Actually, well, no, we have combat rush. 8 points here. Increased regen or increased weapon damage. I don't really need like either of the two, right? Maybe just like take out 4 points here next time I level up to gain more points on unyielding or something like that. I mean, I played PoE 1 and PoE 2 with no stash tabs forever, but also I never really played it all too much into endgame. And obviously it is nice to have them. And also I think it's fair to like buy the standard like stash tab package or whatever.
Not yet.
Where I mean you would spend like what, 30 bucks or something like that. I mean the game is free, so you basically it's like free to try, and then when you buy your first stash tabs, it's basically like you're buying the game more or less, right? It's not fun at all. I don't know, I had fun. I never really needed... Okay, like there was always a point where I would have needed more stash tabs, but I just cleaned out my stash tabs that I had instead. Which was fine until a certain point, I guess. But because I was playing hardcore, I lost so much gear anyway. Like I couldn't even hoard that much. Like you can do it up until a certain point, I would say. You can do it for like a lot of hours. Like for enough hours to decide whether or not you would like to actually invest time into the game, right? And by that point, I think it's fine that you give the developers something back for your playtime and like because you want to play the game more anyway, right? I think PoE's model is very, very fine. With no map tab, I mean, you can do maps. I did everything, and like I don't know how far did I get at some point, like low red maps or something like that, with not a single stash tab. Like you can do it. Also, I didn't know how it felt like with map tabs, so to me it was still fun because it was like my first time playing, right? It was not a pain in the ass because I didn't know how much more comfortable it would be with the tabs because I never had them. I was not playing trade now, I was only playing SSF. That's also like a reason, I guess, why it was more doable for me. You can't play trade without trade. I mean, it depends if you want to trade or not. You can play trade and not trade, I guess. Nobody's forcing you to trade. Like, I don't have fun trading, so I don't play trade. If you have fun trading, you would need to play trade, and then, I agree, you would need more stash tabs a lot earlier than I did. But if you don't care about trade, then you don't trade, and then you don't need stash tabs to trade. But I agree, like, if you're playing trade, you will feel the need of needing more stash tabs a lot earlier than I did. 100%. That's fair. Tier 2 has a little filter. Does it? In-game? With no, like, no website, nothing? Just get out brain welcome. How's it going? I don't think like PoE 1 and 2 are like pay to win at all really. Like it's free to try and then you pay for the first couple of stash tabs to make the game actually like fully enjoyable. And I think that's totally fair. Like the game gives you a lot back. Or like rather it gives you a lot in the first place, right? 3.5 with that. How much do we have for those? 3.4. Okay. Where do I see my vitality resistance here? 29%.
This isn't good. I hope that we don't find Chiron's corpse.
Should have more stuff by default? I actually don't think so.
Stay wary.
Okay, I do think you should have a loot filter
Surely send servants after us.
by default, but I understand why they don't bother with that, because they have like all the other like external filters. By the way, to this day I've played PoE 2 without the loot filter. I still don't have played PoE 2 with the loot filter for a single second. But then again, I did not play like the highest maps on softcore trade. Don't need a filtering campaign, exactly. Don't need it for like low maps either. In like SSF. Tortured Soul, what is this one? Vitality and Spirit Resistance. That's not bad. That's pretty darn good actually. Oh, then what do you get for the... Oh shit. Why is it like this? Increased energy barrier. You're welcome, welcome, welcome.
Watch out!
Can you play PoE with a loot filter on fucking console, by the way? How does it even work? These ranged enemies are a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. What kind of crafting customization is in this game already? Like basically nothing. There is... What is there? There is, you can farm, like you can basically collect charms and relics, which drop from enemies, and then you can put them together, and that's it. Actually, there is a new way of like crafting in this patch now, right? Isn't there like this new... What's up with the new forge? I haven't actually checked out the new forge. Can it do something that we couldn't before? Maybe it can.
Out there! Who are you? You're not with Nemesis? You out there? We all... he told me
Titan Quest 2 is visually stunning, I think.
Follow me.
And gameplay is fun, but their itemization and systems are definitely like still lacking quite a bit. like the crafting, the affix, item affixes themselves and so on. It's all like a little bit lacking still. And by a little bit, I mean it's lacking a lot to be fair. But I like the class design, I like the atmosphere, the way classes and skills feel and so on.
Revealed himself to Nemesis
It's pretty
before
fun.
she searched this chamber for him. It remains untouched.
Satoris, I hope you're hearing
But yeah, itemization and crafting right now is literally worse than Grim Dawn. It's,
Nemesis.
I would say it's even worse than Titan Quest 1 at this point, but only because it doesn't have as much content yet.
Wait for me. But you have to stop her. There is a prophecy. A mortal marked by the gods. They can stop Nemesis. Find the god marked. It's time for me to face her. Lest she discover this chamber. Goodbye, Centaurus.
Can you not skip this?
More than a conqueror. You can rise beyond your father's ambitions. Set an example for our kind. Be a hero.
Oh God.
Any more Berserker gameplay before release? Yes.
Nemesis did to him.
You are the one, and then
I checked the new, like I played through the new chapter on like maybe 1 or 2 more characters after this one. And if Kerplunk and me can somehow at some point like properly manage like a multiplayer stream, we'll also do that. Otherwise I'll probably be back to Grim Dawn. Because yeah, the new chapter is great at all, but there is not too much else. Yeah, I saw the D2R stuff. I watched the video, looked at like some of the Diablo 2 occultists basically. Very... you could say it's like Grim Dawn inspired, you could say it's just like generically like Warlock stuff inspired. I mean, they have like a Warlock in the Warcraft series too, right? Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. And there's like stash stuff, which I think personally should have come but Resurrected in the first place. Like all of their stash stuff, like why was it not in Resurrected in the first place, right? Like why are people praising them for doing another $25 expansion when it should have been there in the first place? So, yeah. How's the build variety in Titan Quest 2 this patch? Honestly, I don't play the game enough to properly judge that. And I made like a couple of builds, which all seem to work decently fair. I mean, I don't know. I can say I have maybe like 4 or 5 builds that work pretty good, pretty well. At like high-ish levels. Holy shit. Let's not buy the traps. Dude, I feel like the traps dealt even more damage to this character than like on the other character. What the hell? Yeah, there's something about like Blizzard chills. I don't know what it is. But they defend like so many malicious practices of Blizzard for way too long or way too much in general. But it is what it is. It took you a minute, but now you're liking the new Grim Dawn UI, the 1.3 UI. Yeah, did you see what they posted about their the stash tab update. Like they're gonna change the stash tabs to look like how we want them to look, right? Or like how they also look better, right? So they had the tabs up here, but now they have them on the left. Next patch, which is I think coming either on this weekend already or like early next week. Huge improvement. I mean, pretty much every tester, like internal tester, suggested this to create like 2 weeks ago ish, or 3 weeks ago already, whenever it like first came out. And yeah, Crate has accepted the suggestion. And yeah, apparently they had some initial reservations about the approach, as it does cut, as it did cut into horizontal space on the screen in a way that was problematic for lower resolutions. But now with the new UI, which like properly should scale, they can do this, and yeah, I mean, looks way better. Add a unique tab at Alcum. Add a tab for like ascendant items for uniques. Add a hyper giga stash tab that you can buy for like $50. Yeah. Surely. Oh yeah. Huge improvement in my opinion.
Good, you're back.
Rekblomslide, Rekblomslide, Rekblomslide.
What about like one unique tab? Wait, how does the unique tab in PoE work again? I don't think I have it in PoE, so I don't even know how it works right now. What the fuck? You just store one of each. How big is that tab in PoE? I feel like it's not gonna work in Grim Dawn's UI. There's way too many uniques for way too little space. Like for people who are... Yeah, okay, it's like Holy Grail, or whatever it's called, like for grailing. I can scroll it, yeah, all that fancy shit's not gonna work in Grim Dawn. Holy shit. Need to stop looking at chat when I walk over traps. I mean, they could do it, probably, but I would like delay the expansion by like another 2 months, so... I don't know if that's worth it. Because I think, once again, it's some bullshit that's like hard-coded in Grim Dawn engine or something like that. The way stash tabs look, so... They would have to... I don't know what they would have to do, but it seems like stuff like that is always a lot more... like a lot harder to do and a lot more effort to do than it should be in Grim Dawn engine, because it's... not really coded as dynamically as I feel like some stuff in PoE is. Just do it in Season 8 then. Just do it, yeah. But anything that goes like beyond just making the stash bigger, I don't think it's gonna work properly well for seasons. We'll see though, we'll see. Just have a UI that shows what you have and what you're missing, yeah. Yeah, just show that.
I need to wait.
Just do it. Just code it, bro. Oh, website. Oh. My bad. That could probably actually work. That should not be that hard, actually. I mean, it's just more or less like showing a database and like showing the entries of the database, right? And then like give you a checkbox if you have the item or not. Okay, that's fair. Like on the website side, I think we could implement it rather easily. Yo, Shazba, welcome, welcome. In the season, your only job is to crash the servers. With how many legendary items you can put into Cloud Stash. That's like a reason maybe why we wouldn't want to have that in the season as well. Like, do we want to promote grading in the season? It's like a feature you can unlock on the website if you spend like a additional $10 or something like that, right? Then you can see like all your items on the website. Or like all the items that you have and the ones that you don't have, right? Because it would definitely like incentivize people hoarding more items. And then what do? Do we give like another like secret 100 extra points for whoever has the most uniques at the end of the season? And stuff like that would be fun, I guess. And would probably also encourage trading a bit more. Which again would put more stress on the servers. But I mean, if it's a paid feature. Okay.
Those traps don't look
Collect
subtle.
all monster frequents. Collect all monster frequents. That's nice. Can I get out of here? Wait, what? I'm pretty sure because I jumped the way I jumped, I got soft locked there. What the fuck? Yeah, thanks game. Jesus. Fix a game. Yeah, Michio, welcome. Only Titans, welcome Naomi. Yeah, it's coming to public 1.3 as well. It's not just Things of Astakarn. Will be available for everybody very soon. Like, probably next week. I think this game is worth buying right now. I mean, depends. Is Titan Quest 2 content complete in terms of acts? No. I think it's like 50% maybe? Something like that. Didn't they want to make like 6 acts or something like that? Like 6 chapters? You made a mistake of reading some of the forum threads on Crate's website. Clown arguing D2Rs so far ahead. Hey, what? So far ahead of what? Of Diablo 4? Maybe, yeah. So far ahead of Diablo 4. Okay, let's see if this is soft locking me again. What the hell, dude? How did I even get soft locked? Why did this one go up last time? Ah, I need to go through here, right? And the fucking thing like locked me over there? Jesus, can my HP like stop going down, please? D2R is the best looking RPG in your opinion? You also play hardcore? Nice, nice. Oh, I could have just went here, right? I'm an idiot. I could have just like destroyed the wall from the right side in the first place. Almost died because of that. I would say Titan Quest 2 is actually pretty fair for hardcore. It's not all that hard, the game, so far. There's a couple of enemies that can like deal some good damage to you, but for the most part it's not too hard. I don't know, I mean, sure, if you like the style of Diablo 2, then I understand why you like it. But generally... The fuck is this? Yep, croc. Okay. Why did like two crocodiles like randomly start attacking me, then they go back and then the gate opens? Makes no sense, dude.
Wait, just
Max level in Titan Quest 2, I would assume it's maybe like something like 80 to 100. We'll see. I actually don't know if they said anything about that.
We upset the turn. Then all you need to don't start any fights while in the city.
I don't think they've said or I commented on that yet. I mean, every time we got a new chapter so far, we got like +5 levels. So there's another 3 more chapters, it would be like 65. I could see max level being like maybe 70 or something like that on release. That would be like my guesstimation. 6-7 max level, haha. Must be it. That must be the correct number.
I don't care how many times you
The Diablo 4 Warlock IGN leak video. No, I only saw the like promotion video and then the D2R gameplay video. Kinda want Grundon too. I mean, who doesn't?
We need your protection, goddess, from the All-Men and the Centaurs.
Rigid Carapace, pretty darn good. They could always make us play Act 1 to 3 twice in Titan Quest 2, you mean? Epic, legendary. Yeah. Why do I have to press this button to see my... Oh yeah, I need CDR, right? Otherwise we can't play this build. So if anything doesn't have CDR, it's like automatic garbage. These boots should be an upgrade though. Right? Or minor upgrade, I guess. Are they though? Why is my lightning rust so bad with this? So you got resistances over here. They need like a search bar for this to highlight skills and so. There's fire and cobras up here. Hang on, 8% increased HP? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, I can also get fire resistance here. Glancing. PS retail. Do I need fire res even? No, right? Let's get the retaliation, I guess. 58 lightning resistance. Why is it so low? Yeah, there's retail on this class. You can add retaliation damage added like to your attacks, and you can also add armor to your attacks. Marco Mertens, thank you so much for your support. Welcome in. Appreciate the membership.
Good, you're back.
Good afternoon, fellow boomers.
You wish Last Epoch had as good as optimization as Grim Dawn. MIs and legendary items are just so good in that game. There's something simplistic about Grim Dawn's itemization. Like simplistic, but still good and satisfying. Though compared to, say, Titan Quest, it's not simplistic at all. Like Titan Quest itemization is very blunt. Last Epoch overcooked with legendaries. Yeah, I mean that game has a lot of power creep in it. So how do I get more lightning resistance? I already like maxed this one out, didn't I? It tells me at level 9 I would get more. How do I get this to level 9? What? This is like a spoiler that we're getting like plus skills on gear. Maybe. Oh, hang on. I could get where is it? Enhanced resistance is over here, right? There we go. Okay, cool.
The centaurs don't have any respect for the gods. I've been collecting charms.
So if a ring doesn't have, what's it called, cooldown rate, we're not picking it because that's what we need in this build. Wait, is there a new announcement for Ellie? Or which announcement are you talking about, Tyler?
Hello.
Hello?
It's not...
Just open up the Snash, please. I don't need your stories. Why do I have so many items?
I don't like the centaurs.
Too many fucking items. Why is it so messy as well? Yikes. Oh yeah, I did thank him, but I did not get... Yeah, no, I did do the... Like, I did reset my alerts. It's YouTube, Tyler. Subscribers on YouTube is like follower on Twitch, and member on YouTube is like subscriber on Twitch. So basically they pay money to me and YouTube so they don't get ads, which is the same as like being a sub on Twitch, right? You pay money and so they don't get ads and support the streamer. Same thing.
Not yet.
But yeah, the I don't know what's wrong with my alerts, man. Like I set them up properly again today, and they're still not working. I mean, they're working for you guys, right? Like you guys hear it, but no clue why I don't hear it. Like I can even see the volume slider in OBS going up, so like it should be fucking working. But I do not hear it in my headphones. Maybe it has like a different audio output for some reason. It makes no sense. If it had a different audio output, you guys also wouldn't hear it. So it has to be my headphones. Oh well. I thought I fixed it today, but apparently I didn't. I still didn't.
That ladder.
So we'll need to figure that out at some point. Not today though. Not today.
I need to wait.
The beacon of champions! It's lit! There's a human up there.
It's lit.
Human! And if you...
That went about as well as we could have expected. At least you have some time to prepare before the contest happens.
God sent. Keep your voice. Wow. They'll...
I...
Show the centaurs how hard humans can hit.
Also, at least my chat, like my combined chat, registers all the stuff happening on YouTube. For some reason it doesn't register the stuff happening on Twitch. Like Adjacent, for example, right, like subscribing 5 minutes ago for 27 months. Thank you so much. And Frosty Dark subscribing 21 minutes ago for 26 months. Thank you so much, guys. Like those things I missed because it didn't flip and show up in my overlay. Like in my combined chat. But the stuff on YouTube does.
We speak at last.
So weird. Do you know if Crate considered adding WASD for Grim Dawn? Yes, they have considered.
Not yet.
I don't know what their final verdict is on that though.
Fireballs in the sky.
I need to wait. Not yet. I need to wait.
You hope they don't. I actually hope they will. But it's not gonna be like PoE2 style WASD anyway, right? It would be like an LE, I guess. Ultimately, I mean, I'm not gonna use it. If it can bring more people into the game and make more people play the game, then I'm all for it. But I'm also at the same time not sure if the non-PoE2 style WASD is gonna bring that much more people, and yeah, like how much dev time is gonna be spent on that. But it's hard to tell, really. Because like they asked their own like community on their forum, right? And I think many of the people there said like if it's not PoE 2 style WSD, then don't really like care about it. Like it would only be like controller style WASD, right? Like what they currently have with their controller implementation. But I'm not sure if there's like some people out there that would actually play Grim Dawn if it had that type of WASD support that aren't already playing the game. Mouse to move is super accessible. For you it is, and for me as well, but for many people it also isn't actually. Yeah, that's the thing, like, even non-PoE 2 style WASD would give you the controller style movement while at the same time still mouse aiming, right? So it does have the aiming advantage over controller. As I said, like, I probably wouldn't play it, but I wouldn't mind them adding it if it brings like more people to the game. I think that's always nice.
Not safe.
I need to wait.
But yeah, as I said earlier, like, I don't know what their final verdict is on that. No idea if they are planning to implement it or not. After the initial post where they were asking people what they think about WASD, I don't think we didn't have any like follow-up after that, so... No clue if the idea is abandoned or still on the table. I mean, they would want that, but it's never, like, PoE 2 style WSD is never gonna happen, and people should be aware of that, because, like, that requires, like, basically an entire, like, engine overhaul, right? You just simply cannot add it to Grim Dawn engine as it is. Also, like, all the animations and everything would need to be, like, redone. That's just not something you can add retroactively. But they could add the, like, basic WSD functionality. Which, yeah, does have the one, like, aiming advantage over controller. Yeah, I don't like it that much in PoE 2 either. Personally. I understand why people do like it though, it's just not something that I enjoy all that much. I need to spam my skills more often, right? Like, this one has no cost and gets, like, reduced by all the balls. Like, the more enemies are around you, the more AoE damage I have. Which can be a lot of damage to repair. If I just keep spamming the button properly. And if I actually, like, group up enemies as well properly. I wish my grab had a bit more range. Can I give it more range?
Ah,
maybe I can.
You speak at last.
No. You can only give it less range, like less radius. You can have a bigger angle, I guess, with additional chains, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, people will, like, there's gonna be at least one guy who will say something like, oh, we need like PoE2 style WASD now, but then he will very quickly learn that that's not gonna be possible. I don't think it's like a big deal if people like that understand that it's not gonna work. There's still gonna be some people, like Conan and chat here, for example, that are gonna be happy that the non-PoE2 style WASD is available. What's the point of WASD? I don't get it. I mean, some people just prefer it as a style of walking around, I guess. And because it's a very much personal preference thing, it brings more accessibility overall to people that maybe right now don't enjoy Grim Dawn as much as they would if that option was available. Yeah, like you can do stuff like this much easier with WSD, right? Like walk a bit, stand still, walk a bit, stand still. You can control the movement of your character a lot more better in detail. Which you can also do with the controller, but with the controller you have the disadvantage of having like way worse aim, right? But with WASD and free mouse movement, you can do both in one. I mean, PoE2 is a totally different story, right? The entire game is like designed around like this like a kind of strafing style, which Grim Dawn isn't, so you would not have to fear the game changing in that regard. You like WSD and Victor Vran? I think Grim Dawn WSD, but I don't know, I've never played Victor Vran. But I'm pretty sure Victor Vran had no PoE2 style like strafing, right? Where you would be like moving while shooting. Or did it? I don't know. Grim Dawn does have camera rotation.
Wouldn't go any further, friend.
Did they fix this guy? Hey, they fixed him.
My name's Thel. All I know is there's a centaur is spoken.
He's no longer dancing. Such. You need to fix auto attack when out of range. Isn't that like a thing you can put in the options?
Good, you're back.
Maybe.
Been a while since I've seen you stream, but I've been busy a lot lately. Coincidence that I just fired up the GD beta last night and I managed to catch
I know
you
it is in Grim
streaming
Dawn.
today.
I don't know how it works on this game. Like in Grim Dawn you can determine whether your character should always like walk up to attack range or always attack in place. I don't know if Titan Quest 2 allows you to do that. I mean, Grim Dawn WSD would be the same as playing with a controller in Grim Dawn, right? Like literally the same as controller, except you have an easier time aiming with your mouse. Yo, Chipro, thanks for the 23 months. Welcome back, welcome back. Been a while since I've seen you on stream, but I've been busy a lot lately. Coincidence that I just fired up the Grim Dawn beta last night and I managed to catch you streaming today. Nice, nice. Welcome back, man. Dawnbreaker water review. Yeah, all the videos are already like done. They're just not released all in the same second because of YouTube algorithm, basically. How far is the release of the top 20 builds? Like, I finished all the videos a couple days ago. Like, all the remaining ones. Oh yeah, the number 2 got released just now. So number 1 is gonna be released tomorrow. Blocking people for disagreeing. Some people tend to do that. That is what it is. Honestly, I at first I had the stance that they should not spend time on WASD because like WASD, like basic WASD implementation that is not PoE2 style wouldn't really give like new levels of gameplay options to Grim Dawn. At first I thought like that too, and then after like a second thought I thought, well, maybe I wouldn't play like that, but I'm sure there are people out there that would play like that. And giving out more accessibility options would eventually, like one way or another, lead to more people enjoying playing Grim Dawn, and that's a good thing to me. Like that's a win. I think making the game enjoyable to play for more people is great. I don't think a controller style WASD with like, well, I guess it's like basically you're playing with a controller, but you can aim with your mouse, and that kind of gameplay, I would say, does not lead to any like unfair disadvantages to like anybody else. So yeah, I think it's fine. What's the cube? The cube is the force field from Forge Mastery rather. It's basically a cube that you put down and enemies inside this cube deal less damage, have less movement speed, and they take more damage because of fragile modifier right here.
Centaurus will learn the true meaning of power.
Now you're just trolling Conlan. Alright, Flint Kicker. This time we can fight this boss without being like bugged out for insane damage. So maybe it's gonna be a bit more interesting of a fight this time around.
People long ago, but Centaurus is weak. But now, with the power of this crystal, I'll correct the errors of the
Do you think
past.
they're gonna patch the
And
cutscene
you
skip
will
bug
be
with
the
controllers in
first
Grim Dawn?
of
I
many to die.
don't even know what it is.
Let me tell you quickly.
So no clue. Oh shit. Can we pull the boss in here? No, we can't. What the fuck? I'm stuck. Okay, the fight is a little bit more challenging like this, I guess. But dude, what is this? She's immune, he's immune. Who can I attack? Okay, now he's not immune anymore. Can you please not move out of my circle, or my force field rather? Thank you. Jump back into it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Right, because I clicked her the second she died, I instantly transitioned into the animation of sucking up her energy, while the other mob was still attacking me. That was a little weird, but okay. I am fucking stuck. Would I put this over here? TLDR, you talk to Creed to start Ashes and the cutscene just that should play doesn't. No Urumetal for you. He's bad, man. Oh wait, maybe we put a point here into speed? No. Celerity? Sure. Actually, you don't really want to dodge on this character that much, do you? Because it takes you out of the Iron Chat form. Hmm. Wait, where do we go? How difficult is it to implement a tab in Fangs of Astakarn with a checklist similar to the Moirais Codex in Titan Quest 2? You're already person number 2 asking about that today, so I will just ask Zentai later after the stream whether or not they plan to implement something like that. Maybe they will. Who knows? If not, then unless the creator of the D2 mod for Grim Dawn has an idea that somehow makes it feasible, I'm gonna say it's gonna be really fucking hard. Or like, potentially doable, but very time consuming to do so. I mean, Crate could probably do it a lot quicker than we modders could. Because there's some things that we can't change as modders, but they can change. So it should be a lot easier for them to change. Why are they stuck over here? We talked about this earlier. We could do like a Moirais Codex kind of thing in the seasons on our website, I guess. That would be a lot easier for us to implement if Crate isn't gonna do it. But I mean, it would only work like during the season. Yeah.
Oh, I've collected fireballs.
Probably also like put a lot more stress on our servers because of like more people hoarding because of that, etc, etc. So I don't know about that. We'll see though, we'll see. We shall see. Where am I going here? Need to do the fight with the centaur, right? So where's the music? Why is there no music? Ah, Helmet has CDR, that's too good. We need a helmet that has cooldown reduction. But ideally I also want good armor, right? If I feel too squishy at some point, I might have to like re-farm items at like a boss to try to get like another cooldown helmet, for example, or like cooldown rings. Actually, rings don't matter as much, but helmet I think matters more because it is, I mean, like it scales, like the armor scales with your level, or like with item level. So it would be nice to upgrade that at some point. What classes are the best right now? I don't think they changed a lot balance-wise, so... I mean, what were the last, like the best classes last patch? Storm, probably? I think the second best class is arguably Forge right now. I don't necessarily think Warfare was the best last patch. Was it? Maybe it was. And it depends like for what, right? I don't know if like Storm and Forge is great together though. I don't think I've even played that class before, like so far.
Followed me so bravely. We fought proudly under our
Well, these
banner.
guys.
We lost. I still remember. But have they forgotten? Yes.
We'll go back to him once he stopped yapping. Okay, what's happening there? Where are they going? Follow me once more.
Followed me. They once followed me so bravely.
Oh, he has the
We
dancing
fought
bug
proudly under our banner.
that the other guy had the other day.
I still remember.
The animation.
But have they forgotten? Yes.
He just repeats what he said before, right?
This is no longer our battlefield. Brave warriors. You must.
Wait, what was like the OP warfare build last patch that I apparently missed?
Not yet.
To me.
Oh,
Our banner.
right.
Yes. This is what we fought under. To me, you brave souls.
I agree, Tantra. They need to, in my opinion, rework some of their items to be a bit more interesting in the future. Oh, okay. Get Embers of the Night for this one. I think I missed this one on the other character. They also need to fix their music, like why are there so many periods where there is no music playing for some reason? We're not even like any like cave right now, right? I'm in the overworld, but there's no music playing. What is happening?
Good, you're here. When we meet, we all listen. Leave us back with me.
I need to wait. Hello. Each piece will grant you a different physical boon in the arena.
So we want
Choose wisely.
I mean, I scale off armor, right? Lowering my physical damage is also bad, like. But I think I want more armor, maybe? Question mark. I think armor is better for my build than physical damage, even though I kind of want both.
Right. You've got to be careful, though, because they grant different magical blessings. Not that it'll make much difference against Skyrian. Good luck. Go talk.
What class should I choose? The one that you like the most visually, honestly. Like, the game is not that hard right now, I would say. Like, all classes can be good. You played Dream with Warfare, which was Harbinger. Wait, you're talking about Titan Quest 1, right? There's no Dream in Titan Quest 2 yet. Oh, were you commenting about, like, Warfare being great in Titan Quest 1? I guess, yeah. I think if you want damage, then you can't go wrong with Storm. Like, Storm has great damage skills. Forge is currently the only option if you want to play, like, summons. They're not really pets, but, like, constructs, I guess. These here, I mean, they are devices, pets. What else is there, even? Forge is a new class. Forge is, Forge has, like, the... kind of like blade, like the traps from Rogue, because Rogue in Titan Quest 2 has no traps. Combined with armor, retaliation stuff. So it's a little bit like, it has traps from Rogue, but otherwise it's a lot more like defense mastery. So it's kind of the Titan Quest 2 take on defense mastery, I would say, but it does have like pet support and like the traps and devices.
Are you ready to throw the offerings into the fire? When you wake, you champion of Tajir. Now, sprinkle in, breathe deep.
What else is new compared to OG?
Hello?
I mean, everything is new, technically.
Are you ready?
It's currently we have Forge, which is like a completely new, like, reshuffled class. We have Warfare, Storm, Earth, and Rogue. I would say Storm, Earth, Warfare. I feel like Warfare also feels a bit more defensive in Titan Quest 2 than in Titan Quest 1. Whereas Rogue is just like very offensive. Earth can have great damage, but can feel a little slow sometimes, maybe. Storm feels well, squishier than Earth, but faster and generally like more damage. More like faster spells, faster attacks damage. Warfare has like a spin to win. I can just tank everything, right? Look at him, he's like killing himself because of my retail. Okay. Oh, that was easy on this build. I think spin to win can be fine. You play Sweeping Strike, which is like a cooldown skill by default, like a sweeping strike around you. But you can put Whirlwind modifier here and then it becomes a channeling spin to win skill. Speaking of music, why is there no music in the Caves of Grim Dawn? Because they... I think A had many like small cellars and small caves where I guess the music would like change in and out too rapidly. 2, because they didn't have a large budget, and I guess it was rather easy to cut the budget for music for caves and then give the argument that, well, you're supposed to be like inside of a cave and have a bit more like ominous feel to them, so there's no music to make it more ominous, I guess. But I think most of that is because they didn't have enough money back then to do like proper cave music. I'll say this. Not all, but some of the like bigger caves in Fangs of Astakarn, especially like those alongside the main campaign path, they have music. So there's that. And I feel like some bigger like underground areas in Vanilla Grim Dawn, like for example the Astakarn, no, not Astakarn, what's it called again? The flippin' Arcovian Undercity, right? Like that big dungeon, like that like 3-level area could have some music. I think some of the small mini caves or like cellars are fine with no music until this day. But like roguelike dungeons, like Steps of Torment or Bastion of Chaos and so on, I think those all should have music. And that also would include the, well, not Skeleton Dungeon, but like the rather long underground section of the like Arcovian Undercity, for example. Or I think like the Tomb of Korbak and Forgotten Gods also... Does it have music? I don't think it has music either, right? Or does it? Maybe it does, actually. I mean, Toma, who made the music for the Grim Dawn Community Leagues, he had the idea of, like, ultimately giving all the Grim Dawn dungeons that don't have music some proper music as well. I don't know if he's still working on that or has the intention to still make that happen at some point. Also, right now it's a little harder to plan for like any modding related content that includes altering the stuff from the base game, because we don't know whether or not like Crate at some point, maybe like Zentai wakes up and decides, hey, those old dungeons, they need music now, and then they actually make music for us. So until Thanks of Vastakarn at least is released, and maybe has had like a couple of patches post-release, it's a bit hard to tell whether or not they're gonna like implement some more music for those old dungeons or not. For example, the Logorian fight, right? Like Logorian fight also didn't have music for a long time. And then at some point they made a patch where Logorian got music. I think like 2 or 3 years after Logorian got released, so... yeah. A little hard to tell right now. Excited we're finally getting slams in Grim Dawn. And we had Force Wave before, right? Oh, you mean like the leap? I mean, technically we already have leap skills. There's a modifier slams? Wait, what do you mean exactly? Oh, like... like slamming items, you mean? Or what do you mean? I think we are crashing here. Or maybe not. No? What the hell was that? Fuck. Okay, now stream's fine, right? That was weird.
Forget what Centaurus says. We have to get vengeance for Skirion.
No tricks this
Not yet.
time. The human hope.
Is stream like laggy or is it fine again now? Yeah, hold on, let me check. Right now it's like a slideshow, right? Or not? Hello, hello. No, stream is fine. Okay. Mid Centaurus up the gate. Okay, let's go there.
This is also good. You are good.
Hang on, I didn't do the whole lake part actually, the lakeside quest. Okay, let's do the lake really quick. Also, we found the shield this time. I didn't find it one last time. Let's go, be so good in games. Yeah, why does Titan Quest 2 not have it yet?
Swords, spears.
The fuck? Or does it?
I need to wait.
You as one. Ah. Wait. I'll
I have the missing shield. Okay.
Thank you, champion.
10 Embers of the Night. Cool.
He once had a headache.
Nice. Yeah, here is where Pegea is. Also gotta like lead some more rebel ambushes, I guess. Okay.
I need to wait.
These guys just died. That's cool. Feline Claw. Ooh. Strike damage and attack speed. All weapons. Interesting. What does Boar Hide give me? Armor per level can be put into all armor. Hold on. This one is cold resistance, right? We don't need that. Oh, shit. I keep messing up which button it is. There it is. Okay, now we get more armor instead. Also 30 might and 20 bleeding resistance. That's huge. 30 might, what the hell? That is quite big. Would this be better than... So it's gonna be like what, like 18% strike damage and 8% increased attack speed? I mean, it's better than this. Area damage, base weapon damage. Or is it? Yeah, that's still strike damage, 3.8k. Yeah, it's like the same. Okay, feline claws are also kind of nice because it doesn't like reduce my movement speed. This one has increased armor. Can be put into shields. Armor per level. Hold on. That's about the same. Increased HP on that one. This one would have what? Does it say? Would give me more free barrier at max rank. I feel like the 8% HP from Turtle Shell is actually better. And they give me roughly amount of... Yeah, okay, this like gives you slightly more armor. Okay, I mean now it's a lot more armor because I have 2 of that actually. But Turtle Shell is pretty potent. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Okay, where's the ambush team that I have to talk to here? Hello? Isn't there like somebody to talk to after...
Not yet.
killing these centaurs here? Yeah, there we go.
No excuse. Would you mind? Thank.
Okay, cool. Well, these assassins like still hurt quite a bit actually. Huh. My lake, my lady, my lake.
So fast. I should not ask. Look, but use your ability. I am.
Okay, do it. Let's restore your waters together.
Over the centuries, my waters have waxed and waned.
Oh, maybe get some more turtle shells here. Turtle shell components. Maybe, maybe. What the hell? Rain too strong. Hang on, before we fight this boss, I should actually increase area level, or like enemy level. Let's do it here.
Source of what is keep.
These lands have become so dry since the lake was drained.
So we get level 50 gear. And I guess I could have also like elevated enemy level to be 10 above mine instead of 5 above mine.
Amazing. With her energy gone, I feel as though a great weight were lifted. Now I need to coax the water back to the surface.
Raylan has been playing plus 10
Oh,
for quite a while this patch already now.
Hold the centaurs off. I must submerge to connect with my water source.
Okay, do it. Submerge and connect with your water. Why are these enemies invisible? What the fuck? What is going on here, dude? Centaurs invisible. Title. Question mark. What the hell? Is it because I like changed the level of my enemies? But I didn't make them to be invisible, did I? What the fuck? Apparently I did. The bugs just keep on going in this game. Okay, now they're no longer invisible here. Just during that one event. That was weird.
If only Chiron could see me now. Your ability to absorb what Nemesis is behind is remarkable. You have saved me.
What the fuck is this damage? Magnetar, welcome, welcome. You can make an Oathkeeper build, similar gameplay in Grim Dawn. Honestly, the Forge class is pretty unique. Like this, like Forge Call balls into armor explosion gameplay is not really something very prominent or like prevalent in other ARPGs, I would say. Which is also why I kind of like this new unique class. It's very different to almost everything that Grim Dawn has to offer, I would say.
You retrace my path through Tegia in hopes of becoming god. You content yourself with
But you can make a like, if your goal is to just make like a melee, like a tanky melee character that can get into the face of all enemies, then yeah, you can for example make a warlord, right, like an Oathkeeper soldier. You can like blitz into enemy groups, suck enemies in with judgment. I guess judgment in a way combines chains and armor explosion. They work very mechanically different, but yeah, something like a judgment Oathkeeper I guess would be a little bit similar to this. And yeah, be tanky, so you choose like soldier second, right? And you can play around with retaliation damage as well on that class pretty well. Yeah. That'd probably be the closest Grim Dawn has to offer. Did I pass the third act? Yes, on another character. This is my second character that I'm taking through this new chapter 3. The other, what was it called again? The Elementalist, the Storm Earth character that I had before, or like that I played last time, has yeah, completed Artifact 3. Yeah, Storm is, I would agree, like, really fast progression. I definitely agree on that. Oh, it's the same, right? Pierce armor, increased HP. The Elementalist I played was cold damage though, which, yeah, is slower than lightning, but still fine, and also pretty nice and hardcore in my opinion, because you can like freeze pretty much everything.
There could be more foes about.
Why does the armor do this? You see this? Like, why does my armor have a boner? Pegea Storm Mastery is not impressive. Yeah. She's kinda new to the class, I guess. She doesn't know what she's doing. Yeah, if you played the new act like on day 1, you probably had bug damage. It also happened to me. You need to basically reset the game every time you level up.
You have saved me. But wait.
Because every time you level up, all of your passive effectiveness would be doubled. Right, like if you had like 10% cast speed in your passive, every time you level up you would have like 20%. Then 40%, then 80%. It was a bug. They fixed it now, so now it's fine. But if you played like day 1, then you probably had a lot more damage than you should have. And so, just so you know, you probably had more damage than intended. I think they fixed it like yesterday or 2 days ago. Yesterday? I don't know. Did they fix this? I think this was bugged as well in the past, like last patch. Wait. Didn't this one used to have like less non-retail damage to it or something like that? Seems like it's way stronger now. What the hell? Hang on, do I want this for the health here? Or do I want something else instead? Nah, this is probably reasonable to get next. I'm using my current shield because that gives me a 10% increased armor, right? That's why I'm using this type of shield right now, I think. Oh, this one has cooldown as well. Ooh, yeah, this one is really nice actually. Hold the phone. Give me that, please. Huge upgrade actually. Damn. Okay. Can we put... what can we put on helmet? Where can we put this one? Torso and shields, okay. Okay, that is more armor. Can I put anything useful in my helmet? Can you hover over the helmet to see what you can put in your helmet? No, you can't. Shields and talismans? What do I have in my talisman right now? Oh wait, no, Talisman is an offhand, right? Dude, why does my chat keep crashing today? What the hell? Okay. So there's energy regen, I don't need that. There's this, there's cold resistance. Increased HP for shoulders. Hold on, where can I put boar hide? All armor? That's crazy. Okay, we can put this one here then. 100%. I can put this one here for now. The boarman stuff is insane for this build. Would have to like farm some more boarmen. Okay. Why are there even Ichthians in this act? What the fuck? I thought we were done with Ichthians. To be fair, this is like the only area where there are Ichthians in this act, but still, like, why is there a single one even?
Your place. You are to remain where you are. No! He is not allowed here.
You two think to stop me? To keep me caged?
This was ages ago. He was caged for his reckless ways. He destroyed...
I will destroy both of you.
Yeah, try me. Try to destroy me, bitch. Why is he running? Like, what is this? I wanna just attack him. Where's he? Sound, are you okay? He kinda just died.
long ago, still and where?
There was like one attack that dealt like a little bit of damage actually. Cold poison. Cold poison. Cold poison. Okay, cold poison is cool. But no glancing. What are the boots? No movement speed. No cooldown rings. Okay, it's like all garbage. Let's go sell some of my... What the hell? Some of my items real quick. So I got some more room. Maximum level right now on Titan Quest 2 is level 50, but I would assume on release it's gonna be like... I have no idea actually, but I would assume right now it's gonna be like 70, but that is a wild guess into the wild one. I have no idea if that's gonna be the actual number or not. Hold on. This one did have glancing, but like no resistances at all. Okay. I'm gonna save my previous helmet
told you're the one
somewhere if I have room. I guess I don't have room. Let's put it like here instead of this one. Sure. You saved my horse. Or more than that even.
Need anything stored?
Okay, let's see what kind of components I have in here. Do I have... What do I have? Some magma. Raging Tempest. I don't have any of this, do I? Oops. Hera's Scepter, what does this do? Spell and poison stuff? Oh, it's the same as this one. This is this, and that is that. Dual Blades of Thanatos. Reserve 10% of your HP. Like, dual wielding this thing should be insane boss damage at like 90% more damage to elite creatures. Holy moly. They need to make a dedicated stash tab for this. In my opinion, like, what the hell is this, man? I need to allocate all the charms manually. The fuck? I don't have any Boarman blood, do I? Boar hide. Vermisi sandal. Nope, don't have that. More pristine plumage. Okay. Oh, the 3-piece bonus gave me what? Increased strike armor? That's insane. What else can I put on rings? Head armor, blah blah blah. Arm and shoulder, leg, talisman. Can I put nothing in rings here? This one. Cold resistance, energy, okay. Max cold resistance. I mean, it could be worse, right? This is fine. Could be worse. This one is still not doing anything for some reason. What's it called again? Essence of Thea's Brilliance. Thea's Brilliance has no stats. Title. Been like that since 0.3.
Need anything stored, champion? Need anything stored?
Okay. We want more Borman's blood. Tortured soul is also insane. Oh. Hold. Hold on, can we not get a amulet with cooldown reduction? Maybe that doesn't exist on amulet. Yeah, maybe that's not a thing actually. Okay, not equip duplicate relics, I see. Right, this one can go into here though. I've got a shit ton of resistances now. What to do, what to do? Wait, this means I can take out the points in warfare, right, for resistances over here. I don't need these anymore. And we can put them into, I guess, PS retaliation instead. Bonk bonk. Get some more retail damage. Okay, cool. Let's go check out this area here, whatever that was. Talk to Skella here, okay.
Not yet.
Are we sure?
You're the talk of the lead the attacks.
That was it, Centaurus. You.
The war, you.
But the
I.
Thank you, Lady Death.
Okay, cool. So many rebel ambushes.
Not yet.
Was he ready for a surprise there? Man, I want more range on my hook shot, please. How did I take so much damage there? From what?
Surprise attack. What?
Ding ding ding. Oh. They got buffed by my buff as well. Interesting. Yeah. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. Let's stop that bullshit. Into the palace we go. Oh yeah, this palace was laggy as fuck, wasn't it? This was really bad. Ixion's palace. If you speed it up, this act is no more than like 2 hours, right? If you like actually know where you're going and so on. It's still a cool act, but I think the first time I was like full clearing everything, it took me like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. But once you know like what you need to do, what you need to like what you can skip and so on, I guess it's not all too long. I still have to actually put together like a list, or like check out a list of which quests to do for the Embers of the Night and which ones to skip. Because I feel like right now I'm probably like skipping too many still. Because some of them feel a little like borderline annoying to me to do maybe. because they're like too boring quests. More HP there, more Pierce Retaliation here. Attributes, we can go for some more Might, some more Vigor, some more Agility maybe, something like this. Divinity, we can't really spend it. At least I don't see a way to do it right now. Let's not die to random ground damage, please. Okay.
On Olympus, they avoid talking of Ixalan. How he managed to father a race of centaurs. I can...
And for the horse fucker, I mean, no, actually it was Hera, right? Not a horse. The clone of Hera. Somehow birthed half horses. However that even works. The Zeus in bull form. Kinda looks like that.
Not yet.
Hold on, today this area doesn't seem as laggy as last time, at least so far. Oh, I think it was the dungeons that were so laggy, not the outer palace. Or wait, was it like another dungeon that I was like skipping? Like that I skipped this time rather, and that I didn't skip last time. I wonder. Wait, was I even here? Did I do this part last time? It's the same puzzle as always. Just like a new twist, I guess. I think I didn't do this puzzle last time. Interesting. I mean, cool puzzle, but absolute dogshit loot, what the hell? Absolutely useless loot. Oops. Marble Heart. Oh, this is a new component I haven't seen yet. Fire resistant and strike armor per level, with glancing hit chance as a completion bonus for arm and shoulder armor. That's not too bad actually, that's pretty decent.
Too late, scum!
Too late, scum. Damn me. Finally, time for some lore.
When Nemesis are... Ixion loved his secret paths.
HP, additional armor, and glancing hit chance. Unfortunately, we're not dealing any poison and lightning damage. Otherwise, this piece of gear is not that bad. What's the point of having the generic barrier ability in every class? It's to have more reactive / proactive gameplay, I guess. It's more proactive than reactive, actually, I would say. I wish you could skill it so that it becomes a passive, really, and not an active at all anymore. I feel like I like the idea actually more now than I did at first. But it still seems a little non-fleshed out yet. Turtle devotion, yeah. But like, make it just into some kind of like regen buff or something like that, you know? And there's ways to basically already make it a regen skill, I think. Like reduce the barrier, but like make it heal instead and stuff like that. But you still have to press the button for that, right? This game needs a new class for $25. Yep. Let's call it Warlock. Or Occultist. And charge $25 for it. And then add on top of like... on top of that, add some like quality of life improvements that should have been there with the base game already. Yep. And then it's worth it. Because you're not only paying for the class, right? You're paying for the quality of life that should have been there already anyway. Yep. Okay, this part was really laggy last time. Let's see if this part is as laggy this time. And if it's not, then either they fixed it, or it was so laggy last time because I was playing ice shards, and that added to the lag, whereas this build doesn't have ice shards, so it's not quite as laggy. Or as lag-inducing, rather. Okay, where is my... Hello? My lever? Can you play dual weapon warfare? Yes, you can. You can actually play dual wield on any class in this game. There is no asset that you need to pick in, like that you need to pick to unlock it first. You can just dual wield by default. Like it or hate it, but that's how it is right now. I think it's fine. But I also do think that like dual wielding in this game is, at least right now, mechanically a bit less interesting than it is in Grim Dawn or Titan Quest 1. I mean, it works well, it's not like it's bad, but I just think it's a little less interesting. Okay, now it is a bit laggier here again. I don't think it's because of the character. No, this is laggy as fuck again. This area just needs some like rework. They need to check out whatever asset is adding so much lag to these maps here.
When it was done,
This area.
Father demanded the bride price instead. Ixion threw him into
I think you cannot...
burned him alive.
Wait, no, you can like do with almost all weapons together, I think. Like 2 daggers or 2 swords or something like that. Or a dagger and a sword, or a sword and an axe, or a dagger and an axe. This game is good for like a filler between leagues. Yeah, for me it's like a filler game between Grim Dawn community leagues. I assume you're referring to Path of Exile leagues. To me, like, Path of Exile leagues are a filler for Grim Dawn content, like patches or community leagues for the most part. But I get what you're saying. Like, Titan Quest 2 is a fine early access game. for now. It is definitely heavy early access though, and you do feel that. And if you don't want to engage with early access jank, then I guess don't buy the game yet. But it's shaping up to be a pretty decent game, I would say. Crashing every 5 minutes, that's somebody resolved that. Are you playing multiplayer, single player? What class are you playing? What skill are you using? What graphic settings? I don't know. I only crashed on this patch when I was trying to play multiplayer. But apparently they fixed that one today. Otherwise, I don't think I've had a single crash actually. No Rest for the Wicked one. Is it that good? Is No Rest for the Wicked that good? Everybody keeps asking about it. I mean, I could treat it as like a platformer slash Dark Souls game and just approach it from like that angle. No Rest for the Wicked, that is. Maybe I like it more than. I heard it's gotten a lot better than in the past, that's for sure. Because in the past, I mean, I was watching people play it every now and then, and it didn't really catch me too much, to be fair. But maybe that's great now. Playing Ice Shards, maybe that... Maybe your system is overloading. I mean, the performance in this game is not the best yet. It is heavy early access and it's not optimized in many ways still, I feel like. They need to definitely improve their performance. So, yeah, keep reporting whatever issues you have, and the developers will hopefully do something about it. .0 this year? Titan Quest 2 1.0? I don't think so. I mean, they said they wanted to, I think, release 2026. But they need what, like 3 more acts? Maybe like 3 more classes? That's like already 6 more patches, like the patch we got today. And they did it what, like a patch every 2 months? Something like that? I mean, that's already like an entire year of patches right there. I mean, maybe their publisher, THQ Nordic, is gonna force them to release earlier, who knows. And if you look at it, right, it's 0.4 now, right? 0.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1.0 is like 7 patches. Where is the leader? I remember looking for the leader here last time as well. I didn't find it right away for some reason. And I have the same problem again. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure endgame is gonna be a DLC. I don't think Titan Quest 2 is gonna have endgame at release. I legit don't think they will have endgame on release. I think endgame is gonna be like their first expansion. Or DLC, whatever. Oh my god, I'm so blind. Fuck. I mean, Grim Dawn did it as well, but I mean, Grim Dawn did it like, what, 10 years ago? And the Grim Dawn was an indie developer. Grimlore Games, I don't think it's like a big studio either, but they do have like a bigger publisher behind them and stuff, so would expect them to have a bit more capacity than like Kickstarter Crate did. And also, yeah, it's like 10 years into the future now compared to 10 years ago. Wait, my gloves are kind of terrible actually. I have them only for the poison rest more or less. But I don't need... No, we can actually switch these around, I think. Get more glancing chance. Yes. A lot more glancing chance. Huge Mongos upgrade. Nice. Watching my videos got you back into Grim Dawn. Nice. Pickle Toes, welcome back. Welcome back, Taken. Well, also, thanks to Vasakarn is coming at some point soon this year. So there's even more reason to go back to Grim Dawn then. Please give me more FPS in this area. Grimdor, what the hell are you doing? Is this a Warlock? Dude, imagine a world where we have Grim Dawn 2. You mean like when you are retired, you don't have to work anymore because you're like 70 already and you can just play Grim Dawn 2 in your retirement home? Yeah, that's an interesting world. Already unemployed? Wait, didn't you finish your Ausbildung? Did you finish? And now what? You're still unemployed? Back to the gym? There are also no jobs for you because of AI. Is it job market right now? It's kind of scuffed, not gonna lie, so understandable that you're not finding a job right now. Oh, Industriekauffrau. Oh wait, you're not doing the... I thought you did like IT... Fachinformatiker or something like that. Guess not. First job interview this Tuesday. Okay, good luck. Retirement after AI revolution and daily subscription for every action. Yeah, bit enough. Industriekauffrau is basically, what is it, like generic ass secretary for company, like industry related companies, I guess. I don't even know how to translate it into English. Or it's like, well, it's more like salesman, woman, industrial saleswoman. What even that even means? Industrial management assistant. Okay. Let's see. I got enemies at +5 right now. But the last time I elevated enemy levels to my level was at 45, so enemies are level 50 right now only. You have 11. Oh yeah, people... Raynan was playing on +10 as well. Should probably... Like... Last patch, +5 was the max you could do. Should probably try more as well. What's the highest level of items you can find right now though? Is it 50 or is it higher than 50? Like, is it worth to do even? To go higher than 50? Because like last patch it wasn't worth to go higher than 45. You can go up to +20 now, right? Yeah, I heard. That's crazy. I kinda wanna try that like on a fresh character. See like how high you can push it from the start. Or maybe like also once I'm done with this chapter, like try it on this character maybe. Once I got the gear at least that I would feel comfortable with. So like once I've found at least some decent level 50 gear pieces. But maybe there's a higher level for gear than 50 that you can actually equip.
Be careful. End our curse.
Here at the end of Act 2 you have a small tree.
That was enlightening.
A small tree at the end of Act 2. Wait, what small tree? What is my favorite build / playstyle for now? I would say this character and then the Stormcasters. I have an Ice Stormcaster and I have a Lightning Stormcaster. Those two and this one I would say are my favorites so far. I also have like a pet forge build and I have like a melee reaver. Which are also cool, but ultimately I don't like them as much as these other threes, I would say. And Earth, I'm trying to like Earth, and I do like the Fisher skill to a decent amount. It's just not that great, I think. But I like it. What's happening with his balls, by the way? Like, what is this? Isn't he supposed to wear some pants? Like, what is this?
That power should be mine.
He has some proper tunic on now, right?
No, we haven't finished.
Alright, you can actually pull this guy. That's fine. Okay, we take no damage from that. I did barrier, but like my barrier wasn't even hit very much. But if I can't damage him anyway, right, there's like no point in standing there. Burn for 800 years.
Free us.
He's dead. What the fuck? He's already dead, man. Stop it with the skills. Suction.
Thank you.
Also, he's T-posing, I think.
I hardly need to pursue you now. The centaurs will do it for me.
T-posing Ixion after death. Smiley face. Sometimes 1 out of 2 runs. So far. That's only visual though. The fuck?
You had no choice, and Ixion clearly.
Why is there no camera rotation, man?
But how will we explain to Centaurus that we killed his father.
Is it blocking? No, it's not blocking. What the fuck is this even? Yeah, okay. That is one of the bugs this game has, for sure. It has some bugs. But I mean, these can be fixed. Like, it's not like they're unfixable bugs. What I think about the update? I think the bosses are cool. Well, actually, like, I would say all 4 bosses are cool, even though one of them is like another reskin with like a couple new abilities. Because the horse boss is kind of cool. Better than the Griffin Lost Act, at least. I would say the entire act is probably cooler and nicer than Act 2. But it also has quite a few bugs. Arguably more than last chapter had. But I mean, they will slowly but surely get through all the bugs. So. Eventually it will be a good game.
Athena must have chosen. No.
There's a couple of things that are a little annoying to me. There's a couple of bugs that have been there since they introduced the last chapter, so like since 2 patches ago, and those are still not really fixed. So that's like, what are you doing? And one of them, actually one of them is from last patch, not from the one before that. So the one from last patch is that there's still like a relic here. It just has no stats. Right, this one. Thea's Brilliance has just no stats. That's been like that last patch as well. Hello, what a great day. And the other one is like whenever you log in with a new character that I don't know what it's connected to. But on my Bastion and my Elementalist that I played so far through this new chapter at least, it's been like that. Because they had this bug last time, and they still have it. Which is every time you log in, you have fucking teeth-like spikes from chapter 2 saying thanks, very grateful to you. And like proccing his fucking conversation no matter where you are. Like, get out of my face. Why is he like... Every time you log in, why is he talking to you? He's nowhere near here. That's just so weird, man. I don't know. Anyway, apart from that, I think the new chapter is pretty cool. And also the fact that you can like elevate enemies to like +20 your level, I think is pretty nice. I guess. I'm actually not sure about how I feel about that yet. I would say it's arguably too early to do something like that, personally. I would rather have them balance stuff maybe in a way that does not include simply like increasing level of enemies. So, I mean, but people seem to like it for now. I'm a bit wary about liking it for now. But the act itself is pretty cool. Alright, this was chapter 3 on this like armor stacking retaliation bastion. And also, yeah, let me give you a real quick rundown of this bastion. I'm currently level 47, just cleared all of chapter 3 on level 50, which isn't like insanely high, but like I would say like a reasonable level to do it at when you're playing normally on hardcore. So these are like the skills from the base core class with Indomitable and shield attack over here. So your like default attack uses your shield and scales with armor. You also gain additional armor over here whenever you default attack. And then the main skill is basically Armor Eruption, right? You use this for AoE mostly. It's scaled like this, like scaled like this right now. The important thing is the cooldown refresh, and this, right, gets triggered every time you hit an enemy with Forge Call. So Forge Call, like every single ball, like basically you can reduce the kun of your Armor Eruption, so the more enemies are around you, the more damage you gain basically because of hits from Forge Call. And also, whenever this hits an enemy, also it reduces its own cooldown, so with this you basically have permanent like balls around you, which will like reduce the cooldown of Armor Eruption all the time. You can like suck in enemies towards you with chains, you get some more Divine Core generation here and there, and then Iron Child gives you more armor, retaliation damage, armor shards and so on, which is great to use for bosses. You move out of, or like you exit the ironclad form when you use a dodge, for example. So ideally you just want to like face tank everything and never even use dodge at all. Force Field is like a damage multiplier, right? Makes enemies inside the force field take 22% increased damage, also makes enemies deal 10% less damage and makes them have less movement speed. So ideally you like put down a force field, you pull in all enemies into that force field and then you just attack and armor explode on their face, right? Tempered Arsenal, a passive for like pierce retaliation here, armor here, which like scales your damage as well as makes you tanky. Passives, Sturdy Armor for armor and HP. Reinforced Weaponry for like physical damage, damage against bleeding or staggered enemies. You should have, I think, some stagger and bleed getting applied to enemies, so this should hopefully work decently. And then Armor Spikes, like gives you all the armor and retaliation damage that you want. Couple points into this like core, Divine Core collection stuff. Because you do want Divine Cores to keep up Ironclad, right? Without Divine Core generation, Ironclad is not gonna last that long. Hardened Bulwark for like armor, more retaliation, and this Bulwark effect as well. Bulwark is a mechanic that I guess works a little bit like PoE1 endurance charges or something like that. So you get like stacks and every stack gives you like 1% less damage taken. Max is 10 by default, you can have like 12 like this. And also this one give you like increased bulwark effect, so I guess 50% bulwark effect would make it so that you take with 10 stacks 15 instead of 10% less damage, right? Also Heat of the Forge, just for some like more HP, some resistances, HP. And warfare passives. Down here, Battle Hardened, increased health and armor, really, really nice. Of course, always pick the armor first, then the HP. Combat Rush, whenever you hit an enemy with a melee skill, which you do, right? You do default attack every now and then in between. You gain 50% increased armor. Kinda nice. Second Wind is just like some regen, which is nice to heal, I guess. Because there's not going on, like there's not too much lifesteal going on in this spell right now. Versatile defense, also insane percent armor, and then like resistances and more armor here. This one, you probably want to rather go for the barrier actually, because you don't really want to dodge all that much. So maybe this is actually better. Depends though what you're fighting and how your playstyle is, I guess. Heat of Battle, Heart of Battle rather. The more enemies around you, the more damage you get, but also the more armor you get if you pick up this one. I don't think this is a particularly great passive, but it's okay. And then up here we have Unyielding with more HP and Vitality Resistance, and also percent HP over here. Also health per vigor. I'm not sure. Right now 4.9k with that one. 5% is not as good as the 8% from the Forge passives. Okay, this is like pretty much the same. Yeah, okay, this is still 70 HP more right now, the percent HP. Could also go for more Vitality Resistance. I haven't really encountered all too many enemies against which you need Vitality Resistance, so I'm not sure how great this really is. Attributes, I'm like focusing Agility and Might, like Fitness, right, for physical damage, and then Vigor, and you kind of want to have 0 points knowledge. I have 5 points invested in this for some reason. Maybe I can respect them actually. But yeah, Vigor for HP and these two for like damage, physical damage. You can check out the chapter 3 playthrough for some gameplay, but also we can maybe like refight some enemies here as well. Who do we want to refight, for example? Feral Hippocampus. Okay. Let's try all the bosses from the new act. A few words about leveling order. Leveling order on this build. To be fair, I would not recommend you to play this build as it is until, at the very least, you are through chapter 1. I don't think this is a build you can play in chapter 1 all too well. If you want fast leveling for chapter 1, just like max out Blade Trap, I guess. Currently it's pretty busted. And like play with summons, or play something maybe like Sweeping Strike, I guess is fine too. That's fine as well. Whether you want to spin to win with this, or use default attacks and like spin every now and then, like sweep every now and then, it's kind of up to you. I think both work. But you need like a couple of passes, right, to enable this build. I believe you needed, like, you need at least like, was it like maybe even like 10 points here, couple points here, this stuff here, like these two as well, to have like enough armor slash mutilation damage. And without armor eruption, obviously the build is not gonna work at all. And I would argue that Tempered Arsenal gives you also so much more increased armor that this is pretty darn mandatory almost as well. But also at the same time, versatile defense for the passives is insane, right? And battle hardened. So if I remember correctly, I switched over to this build once I was... Okay, I think you can switch over to this build once you are in tier 3 in both masteries, right? Like Forge tier 3 and Warfare tier 3. Like this stuff is nice. And I would go for Forge tier 4 before Warfare tier 4 for sure, because like Warfare tier 4 is useless for this build. I mean, this is just HP, I mean, it's not really that great. Because obviously you want tier 3 Forge because of Armor Eruption and Ironclad, right? Like this is like the build more or less. And second of all, you want this passive, which is 40% increased armor. And I don't think any of the passives here give you that much armor, and like sturdy armor is really not that great. Like it's a tier 1 passive here, and 5 points to get the flat armor is okay, but like the next 5 points you can get like way later. Hardened Bulwark, kind of same, it's not like that great. Yeah, also from what I remember, it is also easier to scale up your armor first and then try to add retaliation later on top. Because you're adding not only retaliation damage to your explosion and attacks, but also armor. And armor is going to be like a way higher part of your damage first. So try to also equip gear that has high armor. It's going to be like a pretty good part of your damage as well. Yeah, like versatile defense with like extra 10% armor. So you get like 50% increased armor from this one is way higher than anything you can get in Forge actually. And also battle hardened is 16% armor and flat armor on top, or like actually another 10% armor here. So this is 26% armor, this is 50% increased armor, right? Like these two are like more armor than almost anything you can get on the Forge Mastery. So even though you have the damaging skill Armor Eruption in Forge, the armor to actually scale it up, or like at least a significant part of that armor to scale it up, is from Warfare's passives. Yeah, that's why you kinda, I would say, need both classes in tier 3 before this build like properly works. And yeah, how do you get to that point? Well, just play pets or spin or sweep, in my opinion. There's probably some other ways to level this as well, or like depending on like which patch you're playing on in the future, there might be like better or newer options to level a Bastion class, but for now I would say this is the way I would do it. Okay, let's see. Actually, first of all, enable some stuff here, right? I just want to fight the boss, man. Like, let me through, please. What the fuck? Okay, how do I do this here? Hello? What? Is it bugged? The game has no bugs, by the way. I'm supposed to be able to click this and like resummon the boss, right? What the fuck? Okay, maybe if I go back to the main menu and try again, we can kill him. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Lake Taka. The question is Titan Quest 2 worth it? Depends what you want. God nod. Depends. Are you looking for a fully fledged ARPG that is bug-free, has insane itemization, etc, etc? Then I would say not yet. Definitely not yet. Are you looking for a game that has a beautiful art style, interesting class design, cool skills, fun gameplay? You don't mind bugs too much? And or you would like to buy Titan Quest 2 at some point anyway because you really like the theme and the like Greek setting with an RPG, then I guess yes. I would say the developers are on the right track to... Also, it is very... I would say the game has very good lore. Like, the story is pretty well made in this game. Why can't I absorb this again?
So, you retrace my path through
What the fuck?
Tegia in hopes of becoming God. You content yourself with my scraps years after I have enjoyed the meal.
That is weird. That is so weird. Can I resummon the thing now? No? Oh, I can. Wait. Okay, it works now. Okay, I guess. Revive the arena boss. Okay. Music is great too, yeah, I agree. Okay, I mean, it's only level 50 now, not like the highest level I think I've ever seen. Honestly, I have immunity phases, man. Okay, we can tank all of this without any worries. Why is he immune again? I generally like the boss design in this game, except for too many immunity phases. I don't quite understand why there have to be so many immunity phases in ARPGs. Okay. Let's try... Which other bosses are there in this game? we go to Arena of Champions in here? Okay. We need to walk from here though, right? Can I check this quest? Which quest? Oh, hang on, what is this? Okay. Let's book Dev Stream is live. Big announcement today. Is it? Is it announcing something very big? Yeah, I actually don't know that quest, Michio. I've not seen it yet. No idea. No clue. I've been loading that YouTube video. Ah, man, like... Last Epoch hasn't updated for 6 months. Oh boy. Aren't they like 100 people working on that game? Like, did they hire like a shit ton of people at some point? Like, what are they all doing? What are they all doing? Wait, why are you entering from that point when the knot is down there?
Not yet.
Alright. So, let's try... What's it called? Skirion? Level 50.
I need to wait.
We're level 47. Let's see how this goes. And then after we... Hello? Bruh.
Not yet.
Do I have to talk to the NPC? Is he spawning next year? This year? Never? What? Oh, okay. So you have to resummon him by clicking the thing, then clicking on the brazier after that. And now I guess the arena is ready for the point. Let's see. That is a little unintuitive, gotta say, but... Okay, there he is now. He died. He has no loot? Oh boy. Insane loot, dude. Holy. Alright, let's try Ixion one more time.
Not yet.
Not yet, but soon. Immune. Why are you immune, bro? Why is everything immune? Okay, at least he has some loot. Also, this is no damage, but he has loot. This is the Chad build. This is the Iron Chad build, yeah. Does he have good loot? This one is actually not too bad. Maybe even an upgrade. Unless I need the lightning rest. We got enough lightning rest from the components and stuff, so this is... I mean, more armor is more damage, so it is more damage. You really wanna get cooldown rate on rings, helmet, and wherever you can. I don't know if you can... Oh yeah, and dagger. You can get it on this dagger implicit as well. That's why I'm using this dagger actually on this retail build. What the fuck? He's long dead. Why does the arena decide to attack me now? Because I mean, yeah, you wanna like reduce the cooldown of your armor eruption and your skills as much as possible, or force field and chains and so on, right? Chains also you want low cooldown because this generates some additional divine cores for you. Okay, I mean, we got one upgrade at least, that's not too bad. Who else? Oh yeah, this one also has higher increased cooldown rate than my current piece. Less HP. Does it have more armor though? Not really. Oh wait, I need to take out this first to compare. It still has less armor and less HP. It would have like 3% more cooldown, but I think I'll stick with my old one for now. Okay, there is one more boss, right, in this new area. In the quarry, I believe. Is there no closer waypoint to the quarry than this one? Is there one inside the tomb? No? What the? Wait, can you not reset this boss? What happened to my OBS? My OBS was fine, but my internet connection was not, unfortunately. I'm gonna blame my ISP. Alright, where the hell? I don't think you can actually kill this boss, can you? Like, repeat this boss. I thought all bosses are supposed to be repeatable. You can't jump down there, really. No updated 1.3 yet. Yeah, I guess not. Why is there no waypoint inside the Tomb of Vanax? And why is there no thing to reset the tomb, like the tomb boss? Is this a bug? It's gotta be a bug, right? Like, did they just forget? But like, how do you... Like, how do you forget something like this? It's like, imagine making an area in Grim Dawn and like just forgetting to put a rift gate there. Like, what? How? How do you even forget about that? Maybe it's not a repeatable boss because it's part of this like crystal challenge thingy. What is this? Can I click on it? What the fuck is this? Okay, this seems... Some people forget their child at school. Yeah, it seems like on the same level, honestly. Like, how? How do you forget something like this, man? Also, why are resistances capped to 100% in the overcap here? That also makes no sense. It should go higher than 100% so you know how much you have exactly. Like, how much over you are exactly. Why is it capped at 100%? Makes no sense. Oh well, let's try King of Tides one more. Because King of Tides... Yeah, let's try King of Tides here, because King of Tides, the last time I played this build was like the build that... Or like the boss that you could kill the fastest on this. Because you would proc the like retail spikes the most against this beam. So killing him would be like super quick. Not his ads necessarily. Maybe not the ads, but the boss himself was pretty fast to kill. Yeah, also like these casters. Pretty much kill themselves more or less. It's certainly not as fast as say like a storm build, right? Like definitely not. Yeah, let's pull King of Tides a bit outside here. Hello? Where the hell are you? Then have him kill himself with a beam. Yeah, he's dead. Because when you are in Iron Chat form, you like shoot out spikes when you're getting hit, and the beam like counts as like several hits per second. So you're just like, yeah, he basically kills himself with a beam. That's kind of funny at least. And we got some decent gear here once again, to be fair. Like, the movement skill cooldown rate would be nice for many other builds, but on this one, do we even care about that? I don't think you care about that too much. I mean, this is more armor, more resistances even that I don't need, more HP, so this is gotta be an upgrade. Seems good to me. What else do we have here? Glancing hits. I gotta get like some more glancing hits. Attack speed. Yeah, this is my gear right now. Definitely not optimal yet. And some of these components aren't that great either. For example, I use a cold resistance component here, even though I have like 100% cold resistance, right? It's just I don't have that many components right now, yet. I guess double like Tortured Soul, for example, would be way better. Okay, let's try... Elevate. I don't need to go to main menu. What the fuck am I doing? That's something you need to do in Grand Dawn, but not in this game. Let's try how scary the game feels when you elevate enemy levels to be a lot higher than right now. Let's not go all the way to plus 20 right away. Let's start with maybe like plus 10, then plus 15. And also let's see if we get better loot doing that. If it's even worth it. Oh shit, there is cooldown reduction on Amulet. This one has it. That is insane. That would be great to have. One more level for that one.
Not yet.
I'm told you're the one.
I'm glad the main center.
How do I drop green items? I use the classic visual for items. So what is green on my screen is probably yellow on your screen, or blue, or whatever it is in the Diablo setting. There's two different ways to look at loot. There's the item color scheme from Titan Quest and Grim Dawn, which is the legacy option, and there's the default option, which looks like Diablo.
Need anything stopped?
Double divine core drop rates. Do I need that? Maybe divine core generator is actually good now. I think it was bugged at some point in the past. As many things were in this game, or still are. What can I get here? Oh yeah, we can make this. Oh, there's more armor you can get here as well. Right, that's great. Okay. So let's go to the shrine. Increase enemy levels by... Let's go with plus 10. And who will you try now? Ixion? Who's like the hardest boss? Who do people try? Ixion, I guess? .3 is so good, it's like a good game for you. Like Grim Dawn 1.3. It is really good. Okay, so we resummoned Ixion at plus 10 levels above me, so he should be... Well, Ares is like... Ares is level 45, so he should be level 55? Yeah, 55 Ixions. Okay. I mean, he's immune now, right? He dealt like a little bit of damage while he was immune. That was cute. Nothing that like a pot or a barrier cannot solve. Okay. He died. Okay then. I guess we go to plus 15. Okay, so maximum item level is still 50 though, right? So there is not really a reason to go higher than level 50 on the enemy level, like for loot at least. We're still gonna try to, you know, go as high as we... Wait. I went to the wrong portal. We're still gonna try to like go as high as possible, just to like limit test.
Protect our soldiers with your aegis.
So let's go to plus 15. Ixion's Throne Rune. So he's gonna be level 60 now. Let's resummon level 60 Ixion. There's still my cube here from last fight. That's funny. I mean, he's a bit tankier. He has more HP for sure. It's gonna be immune, I think, in a second here again. Yeah. Like stage 2, basically, right? Okay, it deals like a couple of hit points of damage to me now. Oh, ha, ha, ha. And he died. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Sure. Level 60 Ixion down, I guess. Okay, let's try level 65 Ixion. And then we could try level 68 Ixion at the very least as well. Level 70 Ixion is the highest you could fight right now, but I can't elevate him to that because I'm only level 48. If I was level 50, I could like try level 70 as well, but I'm, well, limited by my level for now. Maybe eventually I can show you level 70 Ixion fight as well at some point. Probably like next update or something. Whenever there's more reason to level higher. Right, level 65 Ixion. What is happening here? So, I mean, he's certainly tankier. Why is he running? Oh, because it's immune again. I need to press the button. Okay, he's actually deals some damage. Because of the fire ground, I think. Which he didn't do before, because I had too much damage, but now he can put down the fire ground. The fire ground does elevate my damage though, because I think it triggers the spikes. From my armor chat form. At least. Okay. Let's go for the highest possible Ixion I can do, so like level 68 Ixion. I did take quite some damage from the ground there though, I would have to say. So we are slowly getting into territory where I do take some damage. But as long as you press your pots and your barriers properly, then I don't think that's like a big deal. Ixion's Palace. Run room rather.
Not yet.
Okay, resummoning level 68. Ixion, which is the highest I can do right now on this character because I'm only level 48. The DPS on this. I mean, this build is more about like out-tanking and outlasting enemies than anything else, I guess. Not just like mindlessly face tanking. It is damage whenever like the enemy uses a skill that will trigger my bulwark spikes properly. Ixion is not a boss that does that, unfortunately. So yeah, we're not getting the extra damage from the bulwark procs. Really. Once he puts down the fire below us, we are getting it, I think. Like now you can see we're actually ramping up in damage. But we have to kind of like... Can we still stand inside the fire to just get more damage? Yeah, I guess so, right? I mean, it's not really like high damage, but... I wonder how, say, like the Storm build is gonna do against this. Which I will take through the new act next. Probably gonna have like 10 times this damage, if I have to guess. I actually had to like kinda move there a little bit, not gonna lie, because my damage is not high enough. 65 was smooth, 68... I would dare to say was still fine, but certainly less damage than you would like to have for this fight. Highest items that you can get are level 50 though, so for farming there's not really any reason to do this high anyway. At least right now. Maybe at some point there will be.
I'm carrying too much.
Alright, this is the like armor stacker retaliation bastion build, I guess. Bastion? Where does it say bastion? Here it says bastion.
No room for that.
Maybe I get any upgrades, any at all, or nothing. Maybe these. They do have higher armor. And I don't need the resistances. And they do have some agility, which does scale physical damage, so... That's nice. Knowledge is like total dog shit, no HP. This one could be fine. Pierce armor, health. Drops my poison rust to 52% though. 600 base armor on this one. Has HP but has no glancing. Is this one more armor or not? 28.2. It's not more armor. What about this one? This one has more armor. But I would lose like a lot of fire res and also the glancing. I kinda should loot, not gonna lie. Alright. It is what it is. This is a build. Obviously not the highest damage compared to like storm builds or some rogues against bosses. But it's a build you can do.
You saved it.
Reasonably tanky. Like in the grand scheme of things, I would still say it's a good build compared to some other builds. Let's check out blow him up with ice shards. Let's do that. I haven't tried pushing this one all too much to like high levels, but let's see. Aether Scourged Axis. Officers of Corrosion. Of Corrosion doesn't seem right at all. Aether Scorched. I mean, I assume you're playing physical, then it's also garbage. Let's go with... Okay, no, the 45 is fine. Let's go with plus 10 here. Like this stuff. Okay, the other character had like 28,000 armor, and this one has 8,000. So, you probably shouldn't face tank everything on this guy. Okay, let's try level, what is it, 55 Ixion? Hold on. I need to... No, okay, I have everything. Can you freeze this guy? You can't, right? You can't chill him. Oh shit, what are these new mechanics? Never seen this before. Holy shit. Okay. I really need to try him on the lightning guy. Ice shards, it's like fine, but certainly not that great versus bosses compared to say like the retail guy, or probably lightning damage as well. Yeah, it was a bit spicy, not gonna lie. I thought it would be a little bit better too, to be fair. Like I knew it would be worse than the retail guy, but I thought it would be better than this, not gonna lie. That said, this character has some pretty bad gear, level 39 stuff. Most of this stuff is like level 30. I mean... like higher level gear is gonna make me a bit tankier armor-wise. The problem with casters is like stays are so bad, right? But I mean, for example, this piece of gear, right, should already be a decent upgrade, I think, because of the crit chance as well. And like higher armor as well. Right. Should be good. This one. These gloves have cold damage. But the values are like so low. Why is it like 12%? What the fuck is this? Also, he doesn't drop any staves, does he? This ring has cold damage. Swaps lightning res for cold res. Man, how are like percent damage values so bad on? I feel like it doesn't really scale up that well, does it? Why does it say this ring is level 50? Cooldown rate would be nice to have too, right? Like you want cooldown rate for Tempest uptime. Oh well, okay. Ice shards, well, it's decent, but it really like struggled a little bit versus what was this? Level 55 Ixion, not gonna lie. So it needs more damage. It needs way more damage. The spirit now. It needs more damage. But like, how do I get more damage? Like, it really has like stuff here, stuff there. Ideally, you would get damage from gear now. But what gear do you play for damage? You can try like getting percent cold damage or casting speed maybe on gloves. Wait, no, casting speed is only a thing on helmet, right? You could like pump more knowledge and might instead of vigor. But then you would have less HP. I don't know about that. like, the staff needs to give you more damage, right? Like, this is kind of pathetic. But good luck getting a good staff, I guess. Fully upgraded Glacier Shard would be more damage. What do you get in the completion here? Summons have increased damage, what the hell? I mean, I guess like another ring here, or like properly improved like Wild Ichor. Something like that, maybe. Or, you know, just be a rogue and mark him with the mark, and then have a lot of damage against them. Demeter's Duality. Ajax. Okay, next stream I'll try, like, I go through the new act with my lightning guy. And we're gonna have some real damage, right?
Father, can we go back home now?
Maybe soon. Things are getting better.
Right, alright, that's already a tier 3 boar hide, never mind. Do I want Hermes' sandal? How much armor does this one give us? It's not too bad. 30k now. The armors, like the shield rather, is so flippin' bad. Wait, how do I get a better shield here? Who sells shields? Not this guy.
You're the champ.
Thank you.
This guy has agility shields. Okay. Hang on, maybe this one has...
It's an honor to have...
No, he has no shields. What the fuck? This one has higher percent cold damage than the cold build has on his ring, right?
You're the...
Okay, so these are the shields I want, right? Like this one right here. But maybe with actual affixes. At least poison resistance would be nice to have. Like, what the hell? Ay.
Ixian worship. Athena must have choked.
Like, when it comes to staves, What the fuck is this shit, dude? Okay, I guess for a lighting build, this one wouldn't be that bad.
I need to wait.
Maybe soon. Need anything
But like, if you play a staff, you also don't have a shield, and if you don't have a shield, then you have less armor. This is not the default color scheme. No, this is the classic like Grim Dawn / Titan Quest color scheme. Like, I mean, item colorization. These aren't all monster frequencies. These are just like standard. What are they in the normal scheme? Oh, yellow or blue, something like that. Yellow, yeah. Yeah. Like the Diablo color scheme.
You saved us all.
So much flat damage, spirit, strike, vitality. Still waiting for like a spirit damage class. Maybe... Maybe the spirit classes can have spirit damage. Maybe we're getting like some kind of paladin instead. Who knows? Also, we need nature, right? Like 100% we need nature as a class.
I'm told you're the one.
Where's the ring? Here's the ring. That's at least better than the current ring that I have. The flat damage is useless, but it has 3% higher cold damage and fire instead of cold resistance, which is slightly better for my distribution here. Slightly better. Not really much better, but a little bit. A little bit better. Oh shit, there's also this one. Hang on a second. This one is spell damage and cold damage. That's way better. I don't need the resistances right now, so... Let's put this one here. Do I save this one even? Nah. Oh, and element chance. This one has it all. Don't need the fire damage though, like the flat weapon fire damage. That could have been like a resistance instead, would have been better. Okay, cool.
It's an honor to...
Hang on, 10% increased attributes. This one, right?
Need anything stored?
Does my lightning guy have any charms on him? Where is it? Let's remove these two real quick. This one right here. I'll take this character through chapter 3 next. Not today. But I do just want to check out this dash real quick. Oh yeah, there's some items here.
If you need
You have destroyed something unique. Ask yourself, is what you're doing improving the world?
Gain an additional charge of dodge. It's not bad. Hold on. I could be greedy, right, and like use 2 of those. No? Oh. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Need something stored?
This character has like no armor, what the hell?
Need something stored?
You already have 5. Oh yeah, they buffed the Aether Shard chance quite a bit. 20 agility is huge. What do I have on this? Primal Magma. Why do I have Primal Magma here? What the fuck? So I guess this one goes like here, for example, and then this one goes like here. This one goes where? All armor, actually. Okay, hold on. I can do something like this then. Rings, rings, rings. I had something with lightning resistance on like another character, didn't I? Like something that gave lightning resistance, but also lightning damage. Okay, let's see. I don't think I need that one really on the other characters.
Since the lake was drained.
This one right here, Raging Tempest, yeah, I don't need it here on this character. Or do I? No. Definitely not.
I'm told you're the...
Father, can we go back home now?
Maybe soon. Things are getting better.
Okay, this is gonna be it though. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'll be back on
And so you've ended the lives of two men who survived my
the next one at some point. You can hang out on Discord until then. And next time I'll be streaming, I think this character through the new act.
Is what you're doing.
And then maybe I'll play some more of this game if Kerplunk wants to play some multiplayer. But otherwise, I'll probably be back to Grim Dawn. I mean, sure, like the new content is nice. There's a little bit too many bugs for my taste right now, I would say. And oh, this amulet is nice too, not gonna lie. Maybe this shield even. Okay, let's not sell everything here then yet.
You looking to buy a bow?
Who can we go and raid? We can go raid Reyna, I guess. Let's do that. He's playing some TQ22. Alright, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you around. Bye bye.